Yeah. Boom. What's going down, folks? Yo, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, man. I am back. I am back. Yes. Guess who's back? I know you like that. Back. Guess I'm back. Yes. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, yo, I wanted to do this reaction video just because I feel like it's very important, because it really does show a lot of colors, true colors, when it comes to people and their quick rise to fame. And look, this is my thing. I'm not trying to jump on the hate fresh and fit bandwagon. There's definitely information that those guys give that is pertinent, that is conducive to people's lives. But then, for me, the only reason why I'm saying something is because I want this to be an example for people who either do have money and think this way to act is okay because you have a certain level of entitlement because you have achieved a certain level of success. Number one, to show anybody who lives or looks at the world in that type of perception, they can be able to go, okay, if I am, do I act like this dude? You see what I'm saying? Like, do I come off like this? And then for people who are trying their best to get to a place of success, when it comes to financial gain, right, or financial security, um, or just to thrive in that sense. This is a great lesson on how not to let your rise get the best of you. Um, for your self awareness to grow quicker than your ego, right? Because every man has an ego, and every man has self-awareness, every man has a conscience, and all these things, if you look at them, if you personify them, the older they get, they're stronger, right? The more intellect, the more deeper and precise you can critically think, right? So people who can think through situations always seem to be a step ahead, or people that have grown, right, their level of wisdom, right, whether it is their self-awareness, whether it is their conscience, and things of that nature. So my point is that at the end of the day, your actions, especially when you're uncomfortable, will always speak louder than the facade that you put on. And when things get uncomfortable is when you see people's true colors, right? When things get uncomfortable in the basketball, not in basketball, but in sports, type of thing, right? You're in a basketball game or you're playing football, but in a sports event, and things get uncomfortable, you're losing, you're tired, but you got to keep pushing, right? And then you either win the game, and y'all are cheering and looking at each other like, "Damn, I can't believe we pushed so hard," right? We we broadened our our boundaries of persistence, right? Of focus, of communication, and if you lose, the same thing can be felt. Where what could we have done better? This is all a level of self awareness that you're using. This is all a level of a certain level of being present, right? Now, the only thing that shakes that foundation, like I said, is when you're uncomfortable because it tells you, it shows you who you are. It shows you what you're built of. And it's unfortunate when it comes to these guys is because, like I said, some of their information when it comes to economics or fitness and things of that nature, even some of the dating advice that they give is very powerful. It's very encouraging, but unfortunately, some of it is very condescending. Now, it's up to you to be a man and filter out what is childish and what is mature about it, right? Because some things are based and backed up by maybe statistics that you can go verify yourself, and then some things you can tell are just coming from an opinion. You know. Now, I'm about to put on here this last episode about the intruder coming in, right? And like I said, it's very telling in regards to the intent of these guys. It's very telling in regards to their maturity level, the level of self awareness, their conscience. It's very telling to where they are as men, as grown men, as successful men. You know, and shout out to Abba and Preach, man. Like, I'll be honest with you. Um, I probably knew Fresh and Fit before I knew Abba and Preach. I ran into, because you know how, especially a channel like Fresh and Fit, when it was blowing up as fast as it was, they just throw it everywhere. So I ran into that, and then because of everything that's been going on with Abba with Abba and Preach too, I started reaching out into their channel just to kind of do my research, kind of going like, well, who are these guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what do they stand for? And damn, man, like I said, like Abba and Preach, good people, humble. And when I say humble, I don't mean humble like they're below, but they're humble in the sense of they don't think they're better than anybody else. There's a certain level of integrity that they walk with, and it's highly admirable and commendable. Especially me also being from Africa too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's brother. That's my brother right there. And to be honest with you, anybody from from even the Fresh and Fit brothers, they're my brothers too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's unfortunate things have gone the way they've gone with them, but one side is being authentic and being as honest as they can, and the other side is trying to hold. They're trying to keep face. And if someone doesn't know what that means, is that they're trying to keep a poker face. They're trying to act like things aren't hurting them, or they're not phased by this or that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're still trying to play this game, and it's unfortunate, like I said, that the others are genuine. I've been preacher genuine in regards to where they stand from the topics at hand, right? When they were there as guests, and then after months later, when they still had something to say about the subject matter. I mean, like, really, who cares whether they had something to say? If they did, they did. Fresh and Fit, for them to get bent out of shape because they had something to say. Like I said, that's that childish part. That's that part of ego, right? Why don't y'all not say it here? Why y'all saying it now? It's because we felt like it. I mean, that's because they felt like it. So what? It's like the topic has nothing to. This is what's unfortunate, is that when you get into discussions with people, is that the topic at hand has nothing to do with who you are or how I feel about you. And folks, that's another thing, is that when you get into these discussions, you have to be able to check your ego at the door. You have to be able. You can't talk about things when you're too worried about what people think and feel about you. And if you are, then don't have those type of conversations. But my point is too, is that when these guys have reached a certain level of success, uh, you know, there should be a distinction in being able to differentiate what is intellectual talk and what is somebody just throwing a dig, right? What is somebody just throwing a punch? And I know they can tell, but like I said earlier, that when you rise, some people rise and they appreciate it, and they exude that appreciativeness. They they pass it forward. They become more self-aware, more genuine, right? And then some people go the opposite of that. And that's just how the game goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's unfortunate because all of these dudes are brothers. And when I say brothers, I mean they're all this color. And I don't care what anybody say, we this color, we all this. We all that. Like, if I don't care whether you from Barbados, whether you from Sudan, whether you from Ethiopia, whether you're from Haiti, y'all family. I'm from South Africa. I'm Zulu, but y'all family. I don't care what anybody say. Now, what the smartest thing that Fresh and Fit, and y'all let me know in the comments if y'all agree or not. But what the smartest thing should have been was, um, they heard the information, right? They felt disrespected or whatever. Oh boy, disrespects. Abba, was it Abba? Yeah, disrespects Abba's country and his wife. That's fucked up. Okay, and then Barbados Fit or fresh. You need to stop it. You look, Fresh. You need to stop that, bro. You're not no street dude, bro. You don't do nothing with those hands, bro. You don't do nothing with those hands, bro. I don't know why you threw out that boxing match. I don't know why you did that. But my point is that y'all should have just done the boxing match, and y'all still can do the boxing match. They should have done the boxing match, held an event, and proceeds could have went to. Do y'all understand that every single person that is involved in this situation, they all come from third world countries? While they're over here, I mean, I don't want to say abbaandpreach, but for the most part, while they're bickering about first world problems. You see, for me, because I'm still at the bottom, you see what I'm saying? So these are the things I think of. I'm from the bottom, like legit. Mzansi. That's Zulu for bottom. I'm from Mzansi, man. So I still think that way, right? And I think to myself, yo, Abba from Haiti, they just had an earthquake. I'm not saying Abba don't take care of Haiti. I know he do. I've heard, I've seen. I saw a video where he went back for the first time. So I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that um, they could have at least even said that to them, going, "Yo, how about we just do this boxing match and then the proceeds go to all of our mother countries?" You know what I'm saying? Haiti, preach from Ethiopia, right? Um, Ethiopia ain't doing good, right? Fresh from Barbados. Barbados ain't balling out of control. And then Fit from Sudan. Last time I heard, Sudan is not no motherfucking Las Vegas. Those four third world countries, they could use 25, 30, $40,000 a piece off a little boxing event that y'all put together. That, you know what I'm saying? They could use that. They could use that, and y'all fuck around and be cool after that. Now, don't mind me. I'm just a nobody down here coming up with inclusive solutions in regards to how to settle this ridiculous ass little beef. And let's get it straight too. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, abbaandpreach were saying that if you pay for box, that's cool. Just don't run around telling people that you don't, and don't tell them not to. And that's a fair a statement to make, right? If you are preaching something, don't do what you're telling people not to do. I mean, and all them boys had to say is right on. I get it. Because it's like a smoker, right? A smoker will look at you, go, young blood, don't ever touch this shit, right? That's what a smoker would say. Young blood, don't ever touch this shit, right? They're not lying. They're not lying. And so, but if you looked at the smoker and go, but smoker, look at you. Look at you. You up there. You done for. The smoker will go, yeah, you right. But I'm telling you, don't come this way. So my point is that if Fresh and Fit would have said, yeah, we pay for box. We're just telling these people that y'all shouldn't do it because we don't think it's right or whatever the fuck. But just admit the shit and then either ride with it or you change your mind. But to act like, why y'all hating on us? We are better than y'all niggas. Hey, yo, Myron. Yo, Myron was on more than some Red Bull that day, boy. Yo, he was on more than some Red Bull that day. We are better than y'all niggas. He had that movie, We Are Sparta. He had it in his head. Yo, I've never seen so much emotion about something so minuscule. What the fuck? What is you wigging out about, bro? Oh my God. Anyway, so we're gonna watch this video, bro, and we're gonna break it down. We're gonna react. We're gonna break it down, and I definitely want y'all to see um, the breadcrumbs that are being dropped. All right, so let's check it out. Actually, I just remembered I did not include the music. So let me reshare that real quick. and we can get this cracking off. All right, let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast. Yeah, so a lot has transpired in the past hour and a half or so. A lot went down, but I know everyone and their mom is trying to make a video off of this, just like pretty much the entire week. And
I mean, he's saying that like he doesn't use other people's videos during the podcast all goddamn day. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, we using this because number one, you playing yourself. Congratulations. And then number two, you do the same shit. I mean, come on.
I guess this is going to be the first part of us giving you the real story. We plan to do this tomorrow, but at least we're going to give you guys this portion now, and then we're still going to figure out the other stuff, tomorrow. Because as you guys know, there's a lot of allegations going around, man, and no one has ever shown our side of the story. We have a lot of things that we've been sitting on for a while, and we just didn't want to share them because we don't want to give oxygen to the situation. But now it's very obvious that we have to come out because at this point,
this is serious now, bro. Like,
yeah,
this is not a game anymore.
People are coming at us for pretty much to incite violence with not having all the facts, and we're gonna
see. People are inciting violence, bro. Y'all the ones that wanted to box. Y'all wanted to box. Is that not a form of violence? It's getting serious now. I don't think these cats knew what they were signing up for. I really don't. I think sometimes, that's why a lot of these cats turn into keyboard gangsters, because when you're in this little room right here, you feel safe. You feel safe. You feel safe. You see what I'm saying? Like, and this is the thing too. I'm going to say this real quick. I'll get back to it. And I know y'all can agree with me when I say this. Fresh and Fit were not cool growing up, right? It's fair. It's safe to say. They were not cool guys in school. And that's okay. I'm not clowning. Just hear me out. What I'm saying is that when people don't grow up knowing how to be very sociable growing up and not, being kind of popular, a lot of times that when they ever get that chance in their lifetime, they tend to wild out. they tend to flip out. It's like a girl who was ugly all her life, right? And then she got real pretty. They wild out. Or it's a big girl who got skinny, trips and falls on all sorts of dicks, right? Or a dude who was ugly, that's growing up, and then he turned into like a good looking dude. He's smashing everything inside. All the bad bitches that he didn't get back in the day, he catching up. He playing catch up. So I feel like that's what happened with these guys, is that they weren't that cool for a long time. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying they weren't that cool for a long time. They started getting this bread. They started getting this popularity, and that shit went to their heads. So now they are reacting the same way they used to when they were not cool. You see what I'm saying? Because when a motherfucker got clout and you got pulled and all that, bro, you don't react like this. You don't talk shit and then like hide your hand and do all that weird shit. These dudes were probably beat up a lot. If not beat up, they didn't get into many fights, right? Word is, old boy was a fed. A lot of times when people go into law enforcement, they were some squares when they were young, right? They were probably picked on or never had power, and now they've always been seeking that authoritative thing, right? He was working for the feds. You see what I'm saying? All of this is just common sense. Like somebody who never has a taste of power grows up, that's all they're gonna fiend for. And then sometimes when they get it, it's like that candy shop thing analogy they always use. It's a kid in a candy store. You can't control yourself. Not only is it that way with girls, with people who have never had access to girls, but it's that way with power. It's that way with confidence. It's that way with ego. It's that way with pride. It's that way with self-awareness. It's the exact same way. That if you never had that growing up, if you never had self-confidence and self-awareness and knowing, man, people think I'm cool, people don't think I'm cool. What I need, if you don't never know how to do that shit growing up, you're learning it as you're older, right? So it's like if you were in his position, now they are regressing back to who they used to be. The way they're talking, because they were talking all sorts of crazy shit. We are better than y'all niggas. Hey, so feeling like William Wallace, Braveheart, feeling brave as hell. We're gonna fight you niggas. Fight you niggas, right? Fresh over there. We're gonna fight you niggas. We're gonna box you niggas straight up. They was ready for that action, right? Now, this shit's out of hand. This shit is getting serious. People are threatened. You see what I'm saying? Now they're going back to who they used to be. They try to put on the front in regards to who they want to be. But Abba and Preach pulled that card that they did.
We're going to break down what happened tonight in particular, and then tomorrow we'll give you guys the whole story on that. But we want to, number one, I want to thank all the supporters that reached out during this time to make sure we were okay. We are fine. Everyone's good.
Yeah, thanks, fam.
The girls are a little shaken up, but we're good.
Yo, anyone saying that this is stage?
Hey, y'all shaking up too, though. Quit fronting.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. This is not stage. That pisses me off, bro. Like, dude, we could have lost our life just now. Who knows what could have just happened?
I mean, it is what it is. I've been in much worse positions.
I know, but they say that as if they didn't provoke that person. You can't say shit and then wonder why somebody reacted. You can't do that. Then don't say nothing. See, this is the thing. This is one example. The next example that I'm showing y'all that they don't know about being a high value man and being a man and all that shit. They don't get it because growing up, I've always known that if you say some shit, you have to back that shit up. If you say some shit, you are going to have to back it up. I mean, we don't know what was going to happen. Anything could have happened. Yeah, bro, because that dude called y'all, said, man, were y'all talking crazy about me? And then you probably got smart on the phone talking about, man, fuck you. We'll see you when we see you. And the dude came and saw you. And now you acting all confused. This was really could have been bad. I mean, why? I mean, this is getting serious. This needs to stop. Bro, you can't talk shit to people, bro. Especially other men. If you a man, you know that. If you a high value, you know that. You don't run your mouth. If you run your mouth, some people might come to your house. I mean, y'all live in Miami. This is the thing. They don't live in Miami. They live in Miami, but they don't live in Miami. They don't live in Miami. They live in Miami, but they don't live in Miami. I kind of sound like Paul Mooney there. They don't live in Miami. I almost sound like Paul. I didn't know I can impersonate Paul Mooney. Oh my God. I just stumbled into this impersonation. Oh my God, where am I going? You see what I'm saying? They don't live in Miami, bro. Because they would know. They should know that. Look, being a man is universal, but especially in Miami, you talk crazy, somebody gonna come to you. Don't matter where you stay at. It don't matter who you with. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter what what TV channel or whatever YouTube channel you're on. If you talk crazy to people, sometimes they come after you. So don't talk crazy to people, bro. It's that simple. And then I don't even know why. Anything could have happened to us. I don't even know. Something could have happened. Well, if you talk shit to people, something almost fucking happens. Sometimes it happens all the way. But this shows you right there that they're not, number one, they're not used to conflict. And if you're a man, you this age, you are gonna be somewhat familiar with conflict. This is telling me that they are not familiar with conflict. What's his name? Fit acts like a fed to me. He just acts like police. But Fresh, bro, stop, bro. You listen, you don't fight, bro. You don't do none of that stuff. Maybe you took it up now, but bro, leave that shit alone, bro. If you talk crazy to people, people might get crazy with you, bro. God damn, people. Like I said, it's showing you that they have never been in many conflicts with men. And if they have, it's been controlled. But Fresh showing you, he's not used to none of this shit.
Since everyone is like, going around saying, "Oh, I know what Myron used to do for work," guys. Yeah, I've been through much worse. So it is what it is.
Hold up, 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 hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up.
And then tomorrow we'll give you guys the full story on that. But we want to number one, is trying to make a video off of this, just like pretty much the entire week. Yeah. And I guess this is going to be the first part of us giving you the real story. We plan to do this tomorrow.
Hold up, yo. I had to run that back.
We're going to give you guys this portion now.
He just said some wild shit.
Figure out the other stuff.
Did he just say here?
Tomorrow.
Did he just admit that he was
a lot of allegations going around, man, and no one has ever shown our side of the story. We have a lot of things that we've been sitting on for a while, and we just didn't want to share them because we don't want to give oxygen to the situation. But now it's very obvious that we have to come out because at this point,
this is serious now, bro. Like,
yeah.
Don't give oxygen to the situation. All right, bro, please. Y'all don't do that, okay? Because half of the shit y'all been putting out has been blowing a lot of oxygen into the situation, into this fire that y'all putting together. So please don't repeat the same thing. From we are better than you niggas to what? Talking about numbers and all that stuff. They got 1.4 million. We've got 400,000. We're better. That motherfucker's swigging.
People are coming at us for pretty much to incite violence with not having all the facts. And we're going to break down what happened tonight in particular.
And please, y'all, do not threaten these people. That shit ain't cool. Do not threaten these people. These, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these people are human beings just like you and me. So just because you rock with one or the other, that shit ain't cool threatening people, bro. Especially you don't even know them and they haven't done nothing to you. So I say again, do not harass these folks.
And then tomorrow we'll give you guys the full story on that. But we want to, number one, I want to thank all the supporters that reached out during this time to make sure we were okay. We are fine. Everyone's good.
Yeah, thanks, fam.
The girls are a little shaken up, but we're good.
Yo, anyone saying that this is
y'all shaking up too.
Shut the fuck up, bro. This is not staged. Yeah, that pisses me off, bro. Like, dude, we could have lost our life just now. Who knows what could have just happened?
Then don't talk shit.
I mean, it is what it is. I've been in much worse positions.
That's why he didn't say that.
Since everyone is like, going around saying, "Oh, I know what Myron used to do for work," guys. Yeah, I've been through much worse. So it is what it is.
Yeah, he a fed, bro. He a police, and he ain't denying it.
I'm not afraid of confrontation, but at the same time, this was the only thing that I regret is that I wish I didn't have the girls here when that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if I got to deal with it on my own, but like to have people here in the middle of a show and put other people in danger that I care about and know, friends, coworkers, etc. And it's guests that don't know us, that's where I kind of draw the line. You want to come at me, that's fine, but to come at innocent people that have nothing to do with this and make them scared. I mean, y'all saw it on live, bro. They ran out on the balcony and stuff. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for what the dude did by coming over there because anybody else, it could have got worse than that. So I'm not advocating for anything like that. But my thing is that he's always kicking women out, always kicking these girls out. And he always says to them, if you're a man, I'd throw you out. And he didn't step to this cat now one time. That's number one. Number two, like I was saying about Fresh, is that he's acting like talking about, this is serious now, guys. Like, bro, yeah, because you were talking shit to do when he called you. He called both of y'all. He called this dude, like I watched it. I'm sure y'all seen it too. The dude called them saying, yo, are you talking about me? He called Fresh and he called Fit. Are y'all talking about me? And then obviously, just like the way they were acting all Braveheart, William Wallace, I'm sure on the phone they did the same thing. There's no cameras on, and I'm in my suite. Oh yeah, man, fuck you. And whatever horse you rode in on, bro. Man, kiss my ass. We're Fresh and Fit. Suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee they were talking super spicy. I bet they were talking super spicy. And so then the dude brought it to him. Case in point, bro. These dudes don't understand what a man does and what a man is. Fuck all this high value shit. Just a man. Don't say something that you're not willing to back up. That's it. Whether you a police or you just a kid from Barbados, don't say some shit that you know goddamn well you're not going to back up. Don't tell women when you kick them out that if you're a man, I'll just throw you out, or that you ain't going to pull the shit if you're a man. And then when a man pulls up, you don't do shit. Don't do that. And then don't say you're going to box. And then when a motherfucker says let's box, you don't want to do that. And you buying guns. This is not what men do. That's my point. This is not what men do.
All right, let's get right into it, man. We're gonna give you guys the reality. So we're on live, having a discussion with the ladies.
Yeah.
And I hear a bang, and I look up and I see Ayendi, another individual, right? The other guy, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He's another buff dude, recording, right? So I get up and I confront him, right? And Fresh pulls out the camera. Chris is alongside. The ladies run out on the balcony. There's an exchange. It was a pretty long exchange.
And the door, by the way, the
door
door
was
was
locked.
locked.
Yeah, we just confirmed.
Was locked.
Carissa locked the door, and she just confirmed that.
It's broken right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I went to the door. He was outside. He said, "Hey, come outside, Myron." I went towards the door and I locked the door. And he said, "Chris, why are you locking the door? Open the door." And he pushed open the door when it was locked, apparently. But he broke the lock, and it's what it is.
So yeah. So I confronted him and the other guy.
And they tell it like a
He gaslight me to come outside and fight him in the hallway, which I'm not gonna do. It's 2 versus 1, like common sense.
2 verse 1. Hold up.
And I told him, "Hey, man."
2 verse 1. Oh, okay. So old boy did have a homie with him. But hold on, it'll be 2 verse 3. And it'll be in Fresh and Fit's favor. Fresh and Fit got a homie right there, and there's 3 of them. So what do they talk about? There's 3 men in the Fresh and Fit building, and there was 2 men outside. And there was 2 men outside ready to rock, and there was 3 men inside that didn't want to come outside. Gaslight? What you mean? What you mean gaslight? No, this is really happening. Gaslight is trying to make somebody believe something that's not happening. That's really happening. They was really outside. 2 of them. There was 3 of y'all inside. Didn't want to come outside. Why? Gaslight? Because they gaslighting? Nah, there could be like 100 dudes out there. No, there's 2. There's only 2. And they was waiting for you and for you and for your other homie. There was 3 of y'all sitting inside with the girls. Y'all was inside with the females. The dudes was out. The men were outside wanting to talk to you. There was 3 of y'all. There was 2 of them. That means there's more of y'all. That means y'all could win. Why did y'all not go outside? Yo, this is what happens if you're not on some man shit. This is what happens if you don't come from man shit. If you've never been on man shit, that's what happens. Talking about outnumbered. So that's telling me he really felt like he was by himself. He was like, these motherfuckers ain't with me. They with the girls. They ain't with me. It's just me here. He said two. What he said? 2 against 1. He said basically, this is what he's implying. Well, my homie Fresh ain't fighting, and my homie Chris ain't fighting. I'm gonna be fighting these motherfuckers on my damn self. I'm not doing that. Shit. Yo. There was 3 of y'all inside, bro. There was 3 of y'all. And there was 2 of them. That mean y'all had the numbers. And it was your house. So you had the numbers and you had the law on your side, bro. You had the law on your side. You had the law on your side. They came to your crib and there was 3 of y'all. They ain't want the smoke. They didn't want the smoke. Yo, they didn't want it. Oh, what? That's only one of me. Bro, there's 3 of us. Shut up, motherfucker. There's only one of me in here.
If you step inside, it's gonna be a problem. And I'm not gonna go much further than that. But
Oh,
step
man.
inside, whatever, challenging me. Trying
So
to
he
get
did
me,
step
I
inside,
told
and there
him,
wasn't a
whatever. I
problem.
told him, hey, listen, man. At this point, you're committing a felony, bro. In 4K. Like, what are you doing?
You see what I'm saying, bro? Look, bro. Look. This is why I'm laughing. It's because people, it's like a dog barking, bro. Some dogs will bark, and you get close, they're not going to do nothing. Some dogs will bark. You get close, and they'll bite you. Some dogs won't even bark at all, and they'll bite your ass. My point is that if you're going to bite, and if you're going to bark, make sure you bite. If you're going to bark, make sure you bite. Don't bark if you won't bite. Don't talk about if you come inside, there'll be problems. And then the motherfucker come inside, and then you go, and then you start talking about, hey, bro, you're committing a felony. You just said if I come in here, there's going to be problems. And then when I do, you say, hey, bro, you're committing a felony. You see what I'm saying? Don't bark. Just be like, bro, I'm going to call the police. I need you to get out of here. Don't threaten them about, like, this is that shit about being a man, bro. You can't teach people to be a man if you don't know what the fuck you're doing yourself. This is a lesson. Anybody watching this, don't bark if you're not going to bite. Just don't bark. Live another day. If you're not a fighter, don't start fighting now. If you don't shoot people, don't start now. Don't start now. Don't start now. If you're not on that shit, don't start now. That's all I'm saying. Don't threaten people about things are gonna be trouble. And then when they pull your card, there ain't shit that happens. Don't do that. Because all it does is reflect on you. And it shows that, number one, you don't do what you say. And number two, you ain't got no bite. And you're not on some real shit. And that makes you look bad.
Dumb. Like, he came upstairs, he lied to security, like, oh, cool, whatever, comes up, kicks the door open while we're in the middle of a show. I look up and I see him and I'm like, what the? And then, what I'm saying, obviously it all went crazy.
And guys, like, you gotta understand, like, he comes here often to his house, so security knows him. So this is why he was able to come up to our floor. Because if it was, because regular guys can't do that.
Basically, they know his face from before.
Yeah.
This is months ago, by the way. And they said, okay, he's with the Fresh and Fit people, so we'll let him up. And he came with another buff guy, but she was kind of like, why is he with another big guy? Like, we don't know who this person is, but they let him out anyway.
Yeah. So how did we get here? I know you guys are probably wondering, how the hell did we get here?
And just to mention here as well,
Sure.
He came in very violent, very aggressive, and then he mentioned abbaandpreach. I don't know what a correlation is there, but that's crazy.
And we'll talk about that. So you guys are probably wondering, who is this guy? Whatever. Guys, long story short, we worked with him. He used to help us get girls to come on the show. He's a member of the team. We had a falling out with him and another individual, Large. But it was amicable. You guys have seen it on air. I said we wish them the best. Whatever. We stopped mentioning them. So we haven't talked in months. 2 days ago, this is my witness. He calls me, and he says, "Yo, you're talking shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, there's some people that contacted me about the party. They're disgruntled, trying to say that I took their money, blah, blah, blah. I said, Allende, I don't know what you're trying to reach at, bro, but I haven't mentioned your name in months. Obviously, for all you guys that are watching us on YouTube, you guys know that we're in the middle of like a whole bunch of hailstorm of allegations, right?
Yep.
So why would I mention you of all people, bro? Like, what? And he says, he makes some threats. Oh, you're a pussy, blah, blah, blah. Tries to incite a fight, whatever it is. I said, Allende, no one cares about you. No one knows you, bro. Like, you're nobody. And I just hung up. Bunk, right?
He called me too,
And then
by
he
the way.
called you too. What did he tell you?
Basically, he was like, "Yo, I'm hearing stuff that like y'all talking about me behind the back, behind my back, saying that it's my fault that the party failed." And reality speaking, like, yeah, we depended on you for certain things, and it didn't happen. But he's just saying like basically, like, you're talking about my name behind my back, and we're not. We're not even worried about him at all.
He
So it's
called
like,
Fresh first, and then he called me. I was half asleep when he called. As you guys know, I'm pretty much nocturnal. He called like in the middle of the day, and I was like half asleep talking to him, and he was just making all these threats. And I just like, Allende, no one cares about you. Hung up, right?
I told
Done.
him,
Yeah, call Myron, right?
yeah, call Myron, because like, what do you want me to do?
So I did it there. I'm like, whatever, it's no big deal. So so today, him and Large. Now, mind you guys, we haven't spoken to these guys in months.
Yeah.
In months. They decide to release a video because the cool thing to do right now is to attack Fresh and Fit, right? Take everyone else's parroted information, contort it, make it look good, put it on YouTube to get some views, right? So him and Large come out making a bunch of crazy allegations, right?
And flat out lying as well.
Flat out lying, saying,
Flat out
which we're
lies.
going to show you guys what they're lying about. But the point is that they make the video, and in the comment section, also very important. During the phone call, he mentioned abbaandpreach to me. He said, abbaandpreach are killing y'all, blah, 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 all this other stuff. I'm like, whatever, man. Why would you call me months after the fact when we haven't ever spoken and mentioned their names, right? Then, today, he releases the video with Large, and they're talking smack, and abbaandpreach comment on it saying, oof. Okay, right?
Wait, and here it is right here. You wanna see
What?
Oh yeah,
Here's what?
Yeah,
We can show it. Yeah,
screenshot, yeah.
let's show it. Yeah.
But basically, they made a full video talking smack about us. And here's the funny part.
Mind you, when we never mentioned their names, and we wish them well, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Last time we spoke about them on the air, we wished them well.
Yo, jealousy is a real thing, man. At this point, it's kind of like, yo, bro,
That it
what do you
is.
want from us? You're not working with us anymore. It's dead right there.
And the thing is this, the hot thing to do right now is to attack us. So they release this video and they say, oof. So 2 instances. He calls me threatening me, mentioning.
See, it's sad though, because instead of the level of self-awareness that I was referring to, that I wish that they would use, they are looking at it just at a very surface level. Like, yeah, they're coming after us because we're so successful, and it's like only if people, like I said, would be more self-aware, more self-analytical, and then in the same breath they say that, they will say, we shouldn't have said this. We shouldn't have said that. We shouldn't have said that about Abba's family and Abba's country. So sometimes they try to be remorseful, and then sometimes they say this. And that's why, like I said, is that somebody who's that indecisive in their speech, a man is going to lean one way, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to play with you about what I feel about something. And if I think that they're just coming after me because they're all jealous, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to always say, well, I shouldn't have said. If I think what I said was right, then I'm not going to say that it was wrong. It's just that simple. But now, like I said, is that what's unfortunate is that these guys, their level of self-awareness is so low. They don't realize that they're talking out both sides of their mouths. One minute they say we shouldn't have said this, and then the next minute they're saying people are coming after them. Whatever this person had said, whatever this person is accusing them of, the intruder, whatever the intruder is accusing them of, if I like to assume that if they would have reacted to the accusation a little more mature, I don't think it would have went this far. I honestly don't. I think if whoever they were talking to, that person would have called them and be like, yo, I heard y'all been saying this and this and that. If they would have been like, bro, that's not true, I'm telling you, I have no problem, and that's it, and just hung up the phone, I don't think that dude would have pulled up on him. It's just based on the way they react and how emotional they get. I already know. I think he even says it himself that I told him nobody gives a shit about you. That they done hung up on him. Got spicy. I'm calling you trying to, I'm calling you being a man. When I say I'm talking in general, in generality, not me specifically. But when someone calls you and goes, yo, I'm calling you as a man to see what what you said about me, that's being a man. And then if you said something, by you being a man, you're supposed to reply and go, yeah, I did say this. And this is what I want to do, or whatever. This is what I don't want to do, right? But this is what I said. Not that, man, I don't give a fuck what, man, I ain't say shit, fuck you. It's like, bro, you did say what you said. That's why you're saying fuck me right now. But you don't want to just say, yo, I said that. You see what I'm saying? Because some people they're not man enough to be like, yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that. I'll see you when I see you. Some people would rather go, man, fuck you, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck you, and hang up, which is basically saying, yeah, I said that. But I don't have the balls to say that on the phone with you. I'll just text it to you or tell somebody else. So again, when it comes to just being a man, a mature man, if you say something about somebody and they call you like a man, then either admit it, or if you didn't say it, genuinely say, I didn't say it. There's no need to say fuck you to somebody if you didn't say something about them and they're calling you to verify the shit, right? They're verifying it. They're not coming at you crazy. They're going, yo, you say this about me? I'd have been like, bro, no, I didn't say it. Who told you that? Because I did not say it. But now if I did say it, I'm like, yeah, I did say that. And what? Or I'd say, yeah, I did say that, but I don't want to fight. Or, yeah, I did say that, but I do want to fight. Whatever the fuck, whatever you want to do, like I said, you got to say it, though. But don't say one thing and then fucking do the other.
Their name, then he makes that video insulting us. They comment. Then today, right, we're in the middle of the show live, kicks the door open with another individual, and then he says, hey, abbaandpreach, y'all see this? You
Yo,
see
he
this?
telling.
Yeah, I told you. I don't know.
You don't know?
See this right now, guys.
You sound like you know quite a bit.
Hear me very clearly. I am not saying that abbaandpreach sent them here, but what I am saying is that every single time he attacked me and or made a threat, their name was mentioned.
You see what I'm saying? That's that talking out both sides of your mouth shit again. That's that non-man shit again. That's that not being a man, talking out of both sides of your mouth. I'm not saying that they have something to do with it, but their name was brought up. Their name was brought up. What? Bro, these dudes just keep digging the hole. They just keep digging the hole. The self-awareness, ladies and gentlemen, the self-awareness is at an all-time low. They don't understand that they're blaming abbaandpreach at the same time they're saying that they're not blaming abbaandpreach. Where can you say both? And motherfuckers be like, okay, that makes sense. Or they don't blame them? I'm not saying it's them, but their name was brought up. What the fuck? This is what's getting y'all in trouble, bro. And they don't see. That's the sad part. They don't even see it. There is an extremely low level of self-awareness. There is an extremely low level of maturity. And there is an extremely low level of just being a man when it comes to these fellas, unfortunately. I ain't got no hate in my bone for these guys. I'm just reacting. But I'm going to call it how I see it. I'm going to call it how I see it. I don't know abbaandpreach from a can of paint. I don't know fresh and fit from a hole in the wall. But one thing I do know is what a man does. I know that. I know that. I know that. I know that. I know what a man does because I was taught by one. I was taught by a Zulu man specifically. And them men are different. That's why we've been here for so long. That's why we're timeless. But then that's why I got to give this wisdom. That's why I got to give this information to anybody who watches, men or female, because even females can go, yo, this is a man I do not want in my life. This is a man I do not want being the father of my children. This is a man I do not want my kids to look up to. And then a man can say, this is a man I do not want to be. A young man can say, this is the man I do not want to grow up to be. Do not bark if you don't bite. And don't bite if you don't have to bark. Most importantly, stick to your script. If you tell people there's going to be consequences and this and that, and boy, you better fulfill that. When you write that check, you better cash it. Because if you don't, you're going to end up like Mr. Fresh and Fit here, looking crazy, bro. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, these guys have good information when it comes to motivating. I'll just put it like that. Because for me, it was more entertainment. I never watched the finance stuff or any of that other stuff. But I'm sure there's some young people out there. Like, I don't need nobody to teach me how to be a man. But I'm sure there's people out there who need it. And that's what I'm talking about. But you can't teach someone how to be a man if you don't act like one, bro. You can't tell someone not to go buy a box if you buy a box. You can't tell someone to box you, and then when they want to box you, you say, no thanks. And this is getting serious now. You can't say that somebody has something to do with someone breaking into your house and then say their name was mentioned. You can't say someone has nothing to do with it and then say that they do have something to do with it. These are not things that men do.
So I don't know what was happening behind the scenes. Okay? I don't know. I'm not going to make that allegation that they sent us here. But
Yeah, you just did, though.
common sense, I don't know. Because every single time he decided to mention, to have an interaction with me, he mentioned their name. And keep in mind, guys, we haven't spoken to Ayendi in months.
By the way, I got the whole thing on video too.
Yeah, and we have everything on video. So it's very,
Chatty Patty.
how do I say this? Interesting and almost too much of a coincidence that he would decide to release all this content now, talk smack about us now, call both of us threatening our lives, because he told Fresh, when I see you, it's on site, and when he told me, there's going to be a problem. And then he breaks in and mentions their name. So I don't know what they did behind the scenes, guys.
By the way, at this point, it's no longer YouTube beef.
You don't know what they did behind the scenes. So stop implying that they did do something behind the scenes. You see, this is the thing. You see how you're saying we're hoping not to pour more oxygen, push more oxygen into this fire? That's exactly what he's doing. This is not being self-aware about more problems that you're causing. You are literally trying to blame somebody who Abba and Preach who have nothing to do with nothing. Wasn't there, didn't ever threaten to do anything like that, nothing. And now you want to tie them with this dude. That dude could say anything. My point is for someone who is a man, you don't pour more fuel, especially fake fuel, on a fire that you just pulling out of your ass. I'm not saying they did it, but their name did come up. I mean, I'm not trying to incriminate them, but common sense tells, like, what the fuck? Shoot. Yo, this dude is so police. Yo, I couldn't be, Myron, you didn't have too many friends, player. You've been police your whole life. I bet he was in the DARE program. He was in the Snitch Academy. Yo, I bet you was in the goddamn top flight security. All that shit, bro. Damn. You just sound like you testifying right there. Look, I don't know if he did it for sure, but his name was mentioned. I'm not saying that it's him, but it kind of looked like, who is this guy?
Yeah, this is not YouTube anymore.
Yo, is this cat?
To do damage, bro. This is no longer YouTube. This is serious at this point.
Because
that serious.
Here's the thing, man. I'm not even really mad like that. I'm being honest with you guys. If anything, the only thing I'm mad about is that he did it when we were doing a live show.
Yeah, he's right. He's not mad. He's right. He's not mad. He's right. He's scared. He's not mad. He's scared. He's right. He's not mad. He's scared. I'm not trying to be mean. This is observation. This is reaction. I'm not trying to be mean. This man is scared. He's scared. He was in fear. And I'm not trying to act like he did something wrong. He's scared. But listen, guys, I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna keep it under an hour in each part. All right. So I'll be right back. Peace. Stay tuned for part 2.